Hello there everybody, Squishy Squid here. Hopefully this is the first of many videos. People have been asking us what we've been up to, and I am going to video and let you all know. The first project I want to talk about is our worm compost bin. We've only had this set up for about a week, and the worms have only been in there for a few days, so we're very new at this, but I figured I would video document it and share it with you all. We have a large animal watering trough, which was used for something else originally, but we are repurposing it for worms. We have a painted plywood lid, and down underneath you can see we have a bucket to catch the worm juice, the leachate, that will come out of the soil eventually. Now there's a lot of controversy out there as to whether or not that is something that you want to have coming out of your worm bin, and whether or not that's good for your plants, but we are going to take it one step at a time and play it by ear. So today, the worms have only been in there for about 3 days. They've already been fed with food scraps from the kitchen, vegetable and fruit things. So they don't need fed again, but today I'm going to put some coffee grounds in there, which worms love apparently, and you can't have too many of those. And also some crumbled up eggshells for calcium. So we will get right to that. Alright, so I've taken the lid off of the worm bin, and on top of the bedding you can see we've got some cardboard here. There's just some cardboard boxes from Amazon we put on top of the surface of the bedding to kind of give the worms some, some privacy and make them feel more secure, and also to help keep moisture in the soil and things like that. So we will start uncovering it. Here we go. You can see there's some celery tops there that have yet to be eaten. And I will dig in there a little bit and see if we can find us some worms. We have two kinds of worms in here. Red wigglers, here we go. Here's one, which are small, reddish colored, extremely wiggly, and they tend to eat at the top layer of bedding. I also got some European earthworms, which supposedly have the same basic requirements as the red wigglers, only they're bigger and stronger, and therefore they burrow down deeper, which I feel is good. And I found a couple of them right here. They're a little bit bigger, as you can see, and they're wiggly. They're all doing good, but apparently they can burrow down deeper and get stuff a little further down than the red wigglers can. So I figured that would give us a good balance to our bin. So what I'm going to do here is uncover some of the food scraps that are buried in here. There's some squash peelings, some celery, some different things. It looks like they've probably eaten up some of the stuff that I put in here before. But today we're going to put in some coffee grounds. I've been saving these. Drink a lot of coffee around here. So I'm just going to sprinkle these in right on top of their food they've already got. Kind of spread it around. Smells good. Get back in there, worm. And along with that, I've got some eggshells from our hens that have been dried out and roughly crumbled. They're not into a powder or anything, but these are organic, homegrown eggshells, and the purpose of these is a source of calcium and other minerals. So I'm just going to kind of sprinkle those around. Being that they're not powdered, they'll take a little bit of time to break down, but that's okay. And the worms should love it. So far, so good. We haven't had any troubles with our bin. There's still loads of wiggly worms in here, just crawling away inside the soil. And it looks like they're making progress on their food scraps, but they do not need fed yet for sure. So I'm just going to take some of this soil I have here. It's semi-composted animal bedding. We have chickens, we have goats, things like that. So I've got the composted bedding in here. I've also got shredded paper. We made some layers of some different things when we were setting up the bin. The very bottom, I've got some branches, some old branches broken up in the bottom that can decompose over time and also create some good soil in here, and also kind of retain some moisture. But that's about it so far for our worm bin. Like I said, we're just getting started. Hopefully we don't run into any major problems. Right now there's a few fire ants in here, which is something I've been working on dealing with. So that's my main issue right now. But as far as the worms themselves, they're happy, they're healthy, they're eating. And I will have to do another video in a week or two to update their progress and see how they do. Hopefully they have some babies and multiply and we get plenty of worms. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed seeing our worm farm. It's pretty exciting. We're going to use it for soil and fertilizer for our raised beds that we're doing this year. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully we'll have some more coming soon.